Carol, it's a bit of everything. It's a bit messy, isn't it? Morning.
Oh, you absolutely took the words out of my mouth, Ben. Oh. Yes, absolutely right. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. We've got a bit of everything, but to summarise it, we're looking at some sunshine today, but some scattered heavy showers. Temperatures down a touch, but still above average for the time of year. So, Ben, you were not wrong when you said it was messy.
But you did it so eloquently and so professionally and scientifically, Carol. Thank you. We like that.
Bless you. Thank you. Good morning.
Tell us about the picture behind you.
Isn't it gorgeous, Sarah? Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. This is a picture from Janie, one of our weather watchers. It was taken last night in Derbyshire off the supermoon, the Beaver supermoon. It's the biggest and brightest we're going to see this year. There is another supermoon on the 4th of December if you missed it. And a lot of us did because there was quite a bit of cloud around it. Of course, with the fireworks and the bonfires last night, that didn't help the situation either. But if you're heading out first thing, it's a mild start to the day.
Lovely, thanks, Carol. Just quickly, what was the date when you can see the supermoon again?
Just the 4th of December.
4th of December, lovely.
You've got a gorgeous picture this morning. Hello.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you. Ben, you're right. This is beautiful. This one was sent in from Nottinghamshire by Tammy. Just look at that. And if you missed the Beaver supermoon last night, there is another supermoon on the 4th of December. That's the cold supermoon. One to watch out for. Hopefully the weather will play ball that time.
It's time to have another look at Carol and this morning's weather. And
just look at Carol.
I'm just looking at Carol. I can barely see her through all the foggy, misty picture behind her. Morning, Carol. It's a mixed bag, isn't it?
It certainly is, Sarah. Yes. Good morning to you both and good morning to you too. It is a foggy start for some of us this morning, particularly so across northeast England and around the Moray Firth. As you can see from Yorkshire Ted's picture from Barnsley. Now that will slowly lift as we go through the course of this morning. But wouldn't you know it, we've got another weather front coming our way, coming in from the west. That's going to be producing some rain and that's going to be pushing eastwards as we go through Sunday night and into Monday. It could linger actually in the southeast during the course of Monday. But on Sunday, we're looking at temperatures 11 to 15 degrees, so still a little bit above average for the time of year. Ben and Sarah? Yeah,
you can really feel that right now, can't you, Carol? Good stuff,
yes.
Thank you. There's a bit of everything, isn't there, Carol? Good morning.
Morning.
There certainly is, yes. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. But look at this gorgeous weather picture behind me from one of our weather watchers in Fife. Doesn't it make you just want to go to the beach, especially as it is so mild?
Thanks, Carol. Carol, would you be a good traitor, do you think, or a good faithful?
No. I think I'd be rubbish at both, to be honest.
That's not true. I think you could fib. A little white lie here and there, you'd be OK.
Thank you, Ben.
See you later.
Yeah, you'll never guess what we're talking about now, because it is the question on the lips of millions of us. Will the faithful banish all the traitors?
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. For some of us, it's quite a cloudy start to the day, as you can see here in Bournemouth from one of our weather watchers. And for others, it's a wet start.
Hi, Nina. Thanks very much. Good afternoon to you. It's very mild out there, exceptionally so, in fact. Yesterday, we saw 19.2 Celsius in the southwest of England, so we're well above the seasonal norm. And this subtropical air has been dragged up on a south-southwesterly wind around an area of high pressure. Now, we're well above the seasonal norm at the moment. You can see that from the colours indicated by the chart then. As we move through the weekend, we still remain above average, but temperatures will be coming down slightly.
And it's been very mild, hasn't it?
It really has, Victoria. Last night, the temperature in parts of London didn't drop below 14 Celsius, so a very mild bonfire night. And it was a very mild start this morning. We did have a few showers. This was after those showers. The cloud has just started to break a little, so we have a few brighter spells.
Hello, as our climate changes, we're getting more warm weather records than we are cold ones. And here's another one for you. The Met Office saying today that last night was the UK's mildest bonfire night on record. In fact, the temperature at Teddington didn't drop below 14.4 degrees Celsius. That's half a degree above the previous record set back in 1938.
It is strangely warm, isn't it?
Bizarre weather, isn't it? But pretty grey with it, unfortunately, Sophie. We are certainly having to rely on Mother Nature for the colour, but look at the warmth. Yesterday was a very warm bonfire night. Today, just across all 4 nations, temperatures above where they should be for the time of year. And it looks likely that we'll keep that warmth. It will start to subdue a little, so the dark oranges fade away. Temperatures, though, still, as you can see from the template above, slightly above average, even by the time we get into the weekend.
Thank you, Assad. Good evening. Well, the weather is far from icy this week. It's actually just started to rain a little bit here at the Battersea Power Station ice rink. And we're hanging on to this mild air really for the rest of this week as well. Now, today temperatures are in the high teens. They were the same yesterday. And those nighttime temperatures you'd have heard earlier, they were the warmest they've been on bonfire night since 1938. So really very mild.
Well, that's the weather and the festive spirit from Battersea. While in central London earlier this week, the Oxford Street Christmas lights were switched on. And about an hour ago, the Regent Street lights went on too. They've been described as being 30 radiant spirits, and they'll be seen by millions of shoppers and visitors in the run-up to Christmas. Looking beautiful.
And last night was the mildest bonfire night on record. But can these unusual temperatures last for the rest of the week? And it's been a mixed day in terms of brightness, but will we be illuminated by the sunshine in coming days? I'll have the full UK forecast next.
Joe is in Blackpool tonight. And Joe, it certainly doesn't feel like the mild weather is going to stop anytime soon.
No, we've had a few days of it now, and I tell you what, Lucrezia, there's not many evenings in November you can stand on the prom in Blackpool. And it feels okay, very balmy here this afternoon. Temperatures have reached around 16 Celsius and quite widely across the UK, another very mild day. And of course, the last couple of days, temperatures 19, 18 degrees, very, very mild for the time of year. Last night, of course, was bonfire night. There were people in T-shirts watching fireworks near me last night. Very mild conditions. In fact, it was a record-breaking night. The mildest bonfire night on record. 14.4 Celsius in Teddington overnight, which beat the previous record set in 1983, 13.9 degrees. And certainly over the last few days and nights, it's felt very mild quite widely across the UK. Similar conditions again tonight and tomorrow. And if you take a look at these sorts of temperatures we've been seeing in the cities, certainly over the course of today, it's been very mild again, a little cooler perhaps than yesterday, and we'll see that gradual downward trend over the next few days or so. However, temperatures at this time of year would normally be perhaps 10 or 11 degrees, so very mild conditions by day and night. Now that shift will be occurring if you take a look at this air mass sequence. Over the next few days or so, a bit of a shift. We have some very mild air being pulled up from the Mediterranean ultimately at the moment, but there will be a change. Into Saturday, the winds will change direction. That will just pull in some more Atlantic air. It's not going to be terribly cold, but you'll notice a fresher feel from the weekend and into Monday. Here's the forecast. It's going to be staying mild for now, certainly tonight and tomorrow, temperatures well above average, and there'll be some rain to come in places over the next 24 hours. A fresher feel from the weekend and into next week, and remaining in general pretty unsettled. I'm certainly glad to be here this evening and not tomorrow evening when that wind will be picking up and pushing in across the prom and the hair will be going everywhere. Some unsettled weather over the next few days and a little bit of rain to come.
Right, Joe, thanks very much.